England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Looking for the run. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick. Chouameni, that's good pressing, squeezing, takes the shot! They've played it short. Cross flung in towards the middle. Out for a throw. O'Reilly, and a header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Chouameni. Kane does really well to win the ball there. He's found the way. Gordon! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Konsa. Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. Madueke. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, no, this does... There's the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And it's Doué. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Mbappe! That has been knocked clear. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Anderson threads one in, and he's in on goal. Look at, can he finish? And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through.
Might want to be careful there.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. Doué gets flagged offside. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! Of course! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. That's good play. And a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Now it's Kane. Spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chouameni. Ball played for Dembele. And it's Doué. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Over to the right flank. Played back into the centre. Shot a goal! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Anderson. Nicely spread. That's the end of the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And so we're off again. James promptly onto that, and that is that. Stones. Rice. And it's O'Reilly. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. Chouameni. Rabiot. And Hernandez. Dembele. Spread to the right. Olise. Goes looking wide. Now it's Doué. Hernandez. Chance! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Madueke. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Doué. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Distributed tidily. Now it's Olise. Now it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Olise. And it's Rabiot. Oh, that's a Dembele! But he's left disappointed. James. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe, played out to the left flank. Takes a shot! Off the post! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
O'Reilly, looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé. That's a good ball out wide. Rabiot. Lovely feet. Nice interception, well timed.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Olise. And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Attention, changement.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Rice. Now Rodgers. Now it's Kane. And he's being shifted off it. He's on it. Can he get away? Stones. Tries to pass it through. Dembele, who does have an assist to his name. Great defending, strong and determined. I think we're just about done here. Shifted upfield. Stones spots it and intercepts. He is through here. Gordon. And that's a throw-in. England making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's Kane!
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That's really well cleared. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that will be the final act. France have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
France really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality.
England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We can only hope that this one will deliver, as it has so often in the past.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who...
Mbappe! Now who's going to be first to this? Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
France with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Doué. Now it's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And the finish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble.
Great chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Bellingham. Goes looking wide. Now it's Gordon. France are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but then...
Shoots! Goal, France! And there is your opener. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
18 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Doué. And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Konsa. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. James. Bellingham. For Rice. Dembele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. O'Reilly. Koundé. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Doué. This looks... Chance for a shot! And this is Dembele. Kane. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Doué. Shot a goal! It's in! And This is getting better and better. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that's well spotted. It's a goal kick. Stones. Rice. And it's Doué. Konsa. And it's Bellingham. Now Anderson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Doué. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Hernandez ploughing through the middle. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
France find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Kane. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gordon, and he's been shifted off it. Has to go back here. Decent chance!
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Doué clears. Hernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Dembele. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
France are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nice control. It's a threatening... There's the shot! And he should have made it 4.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's their second corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. England have the chance to go the other way. Stones. Bellingham. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he can thump it away. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's found the way through. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Oh, extraordinary.
England certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Three-nil the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. James. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Konsa. Now Anderson. He's going for goal! That's brilliant from Rabiot! That is a gem! An absolute gem! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Over to the right flank. Madueke in acres of space out wide. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Doué. Chouameni. And it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting match. He'll try from distance! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Pickford with the clearance. No, he's not getting past him there. Koundé distributed tidily. Olise. That is lovely. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That pass isn't the best. Anderson. Anderson getting this one clear. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Changement.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Well, that has not gone well. Rice. Spread it left. Gordon providing an outlet on that flank. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé. Chouameni. That's destined for the flank. And here's Doué. Now it's He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Changement en cours.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Rice. Konsa. Now Anderson. Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. Now it's Saka. And he's managed to get free. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Olise. Now it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Anderson in with the challenge. And here's Mbappe. Big chance! And it's in! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Après 88 minutes de jeu.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
France are having a ball here. Rodgers. And it's Rice. He shifted it to the flank. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Cross to the back post. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rodgers. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Rodgers.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mbappe, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. From either side of the channel, an international derby. The shores of England and France separated by a mere 21 miles of water, and their history so deeply intertwined. It is a sporting rivalry with depth. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
So things are underway. Saliba gets it away. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Mbappe. And the shot! Now it's Gordon. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, super ball! Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bellingham completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Stones. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Stood up well to him there. Rabiot. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Doué. And this is Dembele. Takes a shot! And it's goal! France! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
L'équipe de France, après 19 minutes de jeu, par le numéro 11.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Olise. Now it's Doué. That's destined for the flank. That's very neat. And here's Doué. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball... Oh, what has happened here? Has to go back here. Goes for a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
France are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madueke receives it in a wide position. Oh, oh, what a mistake! Bellingham plays it in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Olise. Ball played for Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. France heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Anderson. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! And it's Hernandez. Now it's Doué. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot's on here. Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Madueke in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chance to deliver. Keeper's dealt with that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hernandez clears without hesitation. That's the end of the first 45. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
France enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And we are back underway. Olise has found the net here, of course. Dembele. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Koundé. Now it's Olise. Gordon. Back towards the middle. Olise. That's tidy. Stones with the clearance. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Doué! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
He is through here. O'Reilly has the space to scheme. And a header! No, that's just wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Over to the right flank. And it's Koundé. Chouameni. Rabiot. This looks promising. Shoots! Anderson. And it's Bellingham. For Rice. And that has been slung wide. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Stones. Rice. Now it's Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's going up front in a hurry. France do have a chance to counter here. That has ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Rice. It's Bellingham. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Doué. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Le numéro 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Olise. Nicely spread. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already.
And the finish! It's a really well-measured ball. Madueke. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodgers. Not the most accurate pass. Anderson. Upamecano did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Mbappe. Tries one! Mbappe is flagged offside. England have opted to make another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ball is over the line. Time and again they are repelled. Mbappe is onto this. Rodgers. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. Konsa. Anderson.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's in plenty of space here. Foot in.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Referee's given a
additionnel.
throw. And it's made its way to him. Chouameni getting this one clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Olise taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that? From either side of the channel, an international derby. The shores of England and France separated by a mere 21 miles of water, and their history so deeply intertwined. It is a sporting rivalry with depth. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
We are just getting started. And he shoots! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Good take, and is he in? And a chance! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bellingham. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. O'Reilly. France have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Doué. Takes a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
France are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now, can they get him away? It's out for a goal kick. Konsa picks it up from the goal kick. Spread to the right. Now it's Olise. Back towards the middle. He's on it. Can he get away? Now can he find... And the shot! France with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. England are looking to go forward now. Stones. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Madueke.
Oh, really well played.
Spread neatly. Bellingham picks it up out wide. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. James kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Manuel. They get a throw in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Doué. James does really well to win the ball there. Played out to the left flank. Now there's a fine ball. O'Reilly. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rabiot. That has been slung wide. Back where it came from.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Dembele! Oh, good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
But pour l'équipe de France.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Doué. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Konsa. Now it's Kane. Now that's well seen too.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Now it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. Good. He's had a shot! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Rice. Now O'Reilly. That's the end of the first 45. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
France look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will.
Et les voici. Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
So we're off again. Well timed, excellent interception. Upamecano distributed tidily. Olise. And he was quick to react. Now it's Kane. And that has left him in a heap. Koundé. That's a good ball out wide. That has been cut short. Rice. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Now he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. It's not an especially good pass, that. Anderson. Bellingham. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Stones. Now O'Reilly. Gordon. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
He's having a hit! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Rabiot probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
O'Reilly. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Olise. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! And that has flown over.
Doué clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Anderson. Maignan. And it's Doué. For Olise. And it's Koundé. And here's Olise. Now it's Dembele. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's rather hopeful. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! He's put it wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
And he's intervened well there. Rice. Koundé. Dembele, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Rice, in with the challenge. Steam, great chance! And a neat finish! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Après 75 minutes de jeu par le numéro 8.
England making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Changement en cours.
Stones. Anderson, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. Doué ploughing through the middle. Real chance! And that has faded wide.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Changement.
England have opted to make another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Rice. Rodgers. Into the channel.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Gordon. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Après 83 minutes de jeu par le numéro 18.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Doué. Chouameni. It's a really well-measured ball. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Anderson. Now Rodgers. And the finish! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Le numéro 8.
Stones. Anderson. Dembele wins the duel this time.
Temps additionnel.
Olise.
5 minutes.
And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
But pour l'équipe de
Absolutely
France.
no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Stones. Now Anderson. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Koundé can get it clear. Kane! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. From either side of the channel, an international derby. The shores of England and France separated by a mere 21 miles of water, and their history so deeply intertwined. It is a sporting rivalry with depth. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, it's Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Now it's Mbappe. Rice spots it and intercepts. James bops him off it and wins back the ball. And Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. He'll try from distance. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Rice. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. Now it's Madueke. He's got away. Drills one in. Tchouaméni clears without hesitation. Gordon.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
But pour l'équipe de France, après 24 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's destined for the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And claimed it back swiftly. Dembele has given away a free kick. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is well cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Mbappe. Mbappe driving forward. And a shot! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Space for him to turn and look. He's found a way through. Rabiot can clear it away. Rabiot did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, this is a great position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Anderson gets a good foot in there. Nice control. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Good ball, good take. Can he finish? It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's made its way to him. Mbappe, over to the right flank. O'Reilly. Rice. And it's half-time.
France are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
France largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. So off we go again. This looks promising. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
France, palpably stronger, better, superior. Olise. Rabiot. And here's Dembele. He's going for goal! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Dembele clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And here's Mbappe. Shifted upfield, and he's picked it up out wide. Now it's some great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And here's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Anderson. Now it's Kane. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's just a little long. Stones is there, and he can get that clear. And we have our very first corner. Look at the space here. And now they can spring out of defence. He's having a pop! What a hit, the save was firm.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Madueke. He has found the way through. Hernandez with the foul. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Changement.
Rice. Now it's Doué. Now, can they get it back? And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Attention, changement.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Burn. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rodgers charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's going to go a long way. And it's Spence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Olise. And it's Dembele. Rabiot. It's Rabiot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Rice. Now Byrne. Gordon. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dembele. And he's forced to go back. Olise. Tries from distance. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, some astute defending there. Now it's Madueke. He's picked his way through. And now they can clear their lines. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. Expectations and decibels both rising. Great chance! He's beaten, and he's done it!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. Now it's Doué. Doué ploughing through the middle. Doué! And that's a sharp finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's Doué. Oh, shooting chance! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Anderson. Now it's Kane. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Mbappe. James. France have scored 2 quick goals here and he's having a hit! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madueke. Anderson. Quarter of an hour played. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. That's rather hopeful. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Stones. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Anderson. And it's Doué. Oh, nice touch. Doué shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And now a sudden chance to counter. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, that has not gone well. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's had a shot! That's going to go a long way. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. And here's Kane. Oh, good spread. Now it's Madueke. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to pass it through. Madueke. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Gordon. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Doué. Good chance here! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Anderson.
additionnel.
And he's let fly! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Over to the right flank. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
France really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
France sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Gordon. Rice. And he's gone searching crossfield. Doué does have his name on the score sheet, of course. James in acres of space out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rice goes short. And the shot! And he has his goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's Doué. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Le numéro 10.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now it's Madueke. Madueke showed plenty of zest in getting to the... Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's having a shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Le numéro 10.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
France, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Stones. Now O'Reilly. Doué under intense pressure.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating.
And the shot! No, he's missed it. Anderson. And here's Doué, and it's made its way to him, and he's been shifted off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job. Tries from a long way out. Bellingham. Now it's Kane.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rice. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Steaming on goalwards. Anderson. He's going for goal! O'Reilly. He is through here. Olise. Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tchouaméni clears. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
England can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Corner number 2 then. And that has been knocked clear. England have the chance to go the other way. And this is Dembele. Dembele!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
The shot! And there's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
France are having a ball here. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been won straight back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's ambitious. And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That is ended up in no man's land. James. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Konsa. James. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodgers. Another throw-in.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Anderson. Now it's Olise. And he passes it long.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rodgers. Chance! No, got right underneath it. Stones. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Gordon! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mbappe, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his.